beautiful. So today I have another video, and this one is what I ate. You should know by now what is always first every day is lemon water. I haven't had any ginger in a while. I don't know if I've forgotten to look for it, but I have it on the grocery list for next time. But I just wanted it warm today, so I just heated some water in my little tea kettle and had warm lemon water. And then I still wanted something else warm, so I had one of my absolute favorite things, which is cheesy grits. It's so weird. When I was younger, I didn't like them to have cheesy flavor, but my mom used to always make grits for me. And she would take a little sausage patty and a little bit of egg to cut it up and put it on the inside. It's the only way she could get me to eat eggs when I was younger, is to hide them in other things. So she would always put them in my grits and sausage, and I would eat them that way. But yeah, grits have been my favorite for a really long time. For those of you not in the South, it's just like really fine ground corn. Has a weird consistency and texture, but I love it. And so for lunch, I wanted something a little bit hearty, because if you notice, there were not very many grits in that bowl because it was just too early. It was so early. So as it got later in the day, I wanted something a little bit more hearty, and I've been craving chickpea salad for a while. So I had some chickpeas in a can. I made sure I rinsed them off really well, and then I used my dough cutter to mash them up. I told you guys in a video previously that I used this dough cutter for things like that for a long time, not knowing what it was. But I was watching a video of Corinne Rochelle's one day, and she used avocado in her chickpea salad instead of vegan mayo, and I have been making it like that ever since, you guys. It's so freaking good. If you're using vegan mayo and you like avocado, you gotta switch them. You gotta switch them. It's so good this way. So I just added avocado, some green onion, and some lime, and now I'm going in just with a crap ton of seasonings and spices. Of course, you guys know turmeric, and then I use some cumin, some dried cilantro, some pepper, some salt. Use whatever you have on hand. Some like crushed pepper flakes or some cayenne pepper would be really good in here too. Then I mixed it all up, and I cut one of those pitas in half. My cousin Paula got those pitas from Trader Joe's, and she couldn't eat them all, so she gave them to me, and I finished them up. Thank you, Paula. And so I took my pita, toasted it in the oven, added a little romaine lettuce, just a little bit I had left, and I had one Roma tomato left. Sliced it up, put it inside, stuffed my pita. I stuffed it. And this looks unappealing, but it's so damn good. So good. And you know, it's tea time, you guys. Every time I show this tea on my channel, I get so many questions. This is PMS tea by the brand Traditional Medicinal. I have been drinking it for so very many years. One of the main ingredients in it is dandelion. All I can say is this tea calms me down, makes me feel better, and not so much bloating. I added just a tiny pinch of maple syrup and had tea time. So I guess because of the PMS situation that was happening, I wanted something kind of light for dinner. So I decided to make some blueberry ice cream. I had these frozen bananas in the freezer, so I just took them out, dumped them in my blender. Half the bag of the frozen blueberries that I got from Trader Joe's. I added just a little bit of maple syrup to the blender as well. I added quite a bit of cinnamon, and I added just a little bit of turmeric and just a little bit of cracked black pepper. Okay, you guys, you cannot taste the turmeric or the black pepper. You cannot taste any one of them. Just make sure when you crack the pepper, you have it on the fine grind, and that way you won't help it, and the pepper helps the turmeric get into your bloodstream and have a little bit more benefits. So I wanted this ice cream to be really thick, so I just added just a tiny bit of almond milk from Trader Joe's. And y'all see me struggling? I'm struggling, but it's gonna be good. Look how thick and wonderful that is. It came out absolutely perfect, and I made so much of it. And so I usually try to make my food Instagram worthy, but because of the PMS situation, I just didn't care. I was like, I just want to eat. I just want to eat. So I just took some bananas, threw them on the side, got some chia seeds in there for some extra protein, chopped up some almonds for a little bit of crunch, and then I had this chocolate bar. I'm so embarrassed to tell you guys how long I've had this chocolate bar. This is a dark chocolate bar by the brand Endangered Species. I've only been able to find it from Whole Foods, and they usually have it on sale. But that chocolate bar was a salted almond dark chocolate. Is so good. Then I took what was left, put it in the freezer, and I had it a few nights later. And that is my dinner. It was so good. You guys wanted me to do a voiceover for my what and eating today, so you have it. Your wish is my command. I'll see you next time. Bye, beautiful.